Welcome back for another We're Racing video, and we are talking the VFL GP3 series. This is the Belgium Grand Prix. Let's get through the order straight into it. We've got Jamie in P19. Welcome back, Jamie. Immortal P18. Moving further forward, we've got Skelly P17, Pawnee Table P16. Further through, we have in P15 Slay, Golden Black Wolf, our teammate, in P14. Hoping for a good race for you, Golden Black Wolf. Moving into P13, we've got Fungus Pit. Will it be unlucky for you? And Adam Bro in P12. In P11, we've got Scrub and we've got CGX Viper just ahead of him. Moving further forward in P9, we've got Rogue and TTV in P8. Further down the grid, we've got Dirtol Machine in the Mercedes P7, Golden Egg Fryer P6 in the Red Bull. Then further forward, we've got Alfredo in P5, Vital Swiftness in P4, multiple race winner already, late to the championship as well. And then we got Ricciardo in P3, myself in P2, and pole position was secured by Dan23 up by about over 8/10 of a second. So a really good lap for Dan there. So let's get into the action. No more talk. Let's get lights out and away we go, baby. So what are we expecting for this? We've got a good qualifying position. We've got 5 red lights. And away we go for the GP3 Belgium Grand Prix down into turn 1. A pretty good start off the line. We're going to be a bit conservative. Dan's taking the middle of the road here. We're not going to make any lunges. We've got Ricardo, very opportunistic there, down into turn 1, took the inside line, and he's moved up into P2. That's moved us back into P3. So just looking to establish the order, stay where we are now, and hang tight with these boys. Going up Eau Rouge, we're going flat, and we're going round, baby. We're going into the barrier. We're taking the front left wing off there, and a disaster. Opening corners, first time up Eau Rouge, you're trying to plant it with like with a full tank of fuel. Not advisable. Multiple people into the barrier there. It wasn't just myself. There was a lot of people that finished their race. Almost caught you out there, Immortal. Lucky I didn't take my front wing off. He's already damaged. But yeah, many people into the wall. Did you bin it on lap 1? I know the likes of Alfredo did, etc. Let me know the start to your race. So coming down into turn 1 off board here. You can see a good clean start for most of the grid. Going down into turn 1, not too much contact. A bit of argy-bargy, wheel-to-wheel action. A bit of debris there at the back of the field. And as you can see, the end of lap 1. We've got the safety car out, so we're going to box. We've just taken off the rest of the front wing for good measure. We're going to box, get on a fresh tyre and replace that front wing. So in we come. Pretty slick stop these days with these boys. The amount of wing changes they do for me, they've really got good practice now. So coming back out, we've got an 8.3 second stop. We've put on the hard compound of tyre. It's going to be a long task even to go to the end of the Grand Prix, even on the hard, because you just don't have the pace in it. But coming back out to catch up to the safety car, we're in P15 on lap 3 of this Grand Prix. And yeah, looking to make up the places. Not the ideal start to the Grand Prix, really down and disappointed with myself at this point, but you never know what's going to happen, especially around here. Many safety cars do occur, and we're up and racing once again. So on lap 4 of this Grand Prix, we've got our first action once again. We only got about the first sector, not even that. So coming down into turn 1, Jamie's taken a very strange line there, and we've collided with him. We've got yellow front wing damage. We've just put on a fresh wing. Like I was saying, we get through many of these in this series. So going down into turn 1, he was defending, I think, from the car in front who just slipped through and got caught out unsighted there by from me. So going up Eau Rouge once again, we're catching up to the back of Jamie once more. He's had a bit of a moment going up Eau Rouge Radion, and we managed to slip by and not lift off the throttle there. So going down the back Camel straight here, we've got all the bells and whistles turned up. You can see there's a battle up ahead with Pawnee Table and someone else, and just about picking places, not making mistakes now and trying to get to the end of the Grand Prix. We're really hoping for another safety car at this point so we can change our front wing. We're going to make a move on the Ferrari. We're going to go up the inside here. There's space. He closes the door. We're up on the curb there, and that's what's drifted us out wide. So apologies for that, Pawnee Table, but we get the position done. We're moving up into P13 on lap 4 of the Grand Prix, and yeah, really happy with that one. There was a gap. We went for it, and if you're no longer go for a gap, you're no longer a racing driver. That's a famous quote said by a certain Ayrton Senna himself. So we've got an off-ball there of the move getting done, and moving on up the positions once more, hoping to get some points at this point. And look, we've got a car off track here having a big moment, and we managed to slip past Dirtol Machine. At this point, we've got Rogue out of the session. Something's happened to Rogue up ahead of us. We've got VSC deployed, and as you can see coming around, he's in the middle of the road. We've got a tyre off there. Oh my god, that should be a full safety car. Let's have a look at a slow-mo. Just coming past him just to see how close we was to actually ending our own race. Look how we're on a collision course there, but we just managed to avoid him. We've got a 5-second time penalty coming into the pits. That is not ideal, Rich, not ideal at all. And coming back out again. They haven't changed the front wing, guys. Please change the front wing. I've got it damaged, and that's why I've come into the pits. We've got medium tyres, not going to really see us to the end of the Grand Prix, and we pretty much screwed our strategy. We put ourselves back to P15 at this point, and it's not looking rosy at all. We've got Vital Swiftness up ahead of us. He's a quick guy, we know that, and as you can see, we've got a safety car. Once again, we're in P15 or 15. Coming around here with VSC deployed. Another car in the middle of the road. This time it's Golden Egg Fryer.
He's in the middle of the road.
Unfortunate for him, he's out of the Grand Prix, it looks like. And coming into return to racing speed again. Starting lap 6 of the Grand Prix. We've got a few cars opting to pit. Fungus Pit in the box. And we can see Jamie is now retired from the Grand Prix. It looks like it's in the same sector once more. We can see Ricardo and Dan setting fastest laps, chasing each other down at the front of the order. And as you can see, we've got Jamie in the barrier just over there. And that has brought out a full safety car, so this means we're going to get the opportunity to now pit again. We're going to have to serve our 5-second penalty, but it doesn't matter, we're at the back anyway. Get a fresh front wing, and also, more importantly, a fresh set of tyres to see us to the end of this Grand Prix. So the original tyre strategy was looking to box around now anyway, and to go into the medium towards the end of the Grand Prix. So we're going to make these mediums do a really long stint, because we want to be quick and try and overtake people in the early phases after safety car. So moving into the end of lap 8, safety car is now coming in, and we're getting ready to go racing once more. We've got a teammate up ahead of us. We need to be extra careful not to collide with him. We don't want any more front wing damage. I don't think the team have got a spare at this point, and getting ready to go racing again. We've got Fungus Pit behind us, and our teammate Golden Black Wolf just up ahead. So looking to get a good exit out the final corner here, and already got everything turned up. Our teammate's pulled to one side. He knows we're on a faster tyre, I'm assuming. Lets us through. Very kind of you there. Thank you very much. Going down into one, we can see the Ferrari getting very, very wide there. No grip on them hard tyres, and he just drifted out wide. We're catching him at a great rate of knots. We're going to have to come off the throttle at this point. Don't want to catch him in the middle of Radion here, otherwise he's going to go flying off. And as you can see, he's having a moment, and we're going to slide up the inside of him here, and it's an easy move back up into the points. P10 that is, on lap 9 of the Grand Prix. We've not had too many clean laps in terms of racing speed, but we managed to get another position done there, and quite happy where we are at the moment in the race. P10 for us, and we're looking to grab a few more points if they're on offer. So moving further into lap 9, see we've got TTV fighting with someone up ahead. Immortal, I think it is, going down into the final corner, completely outbrakes himself and just completely collides with Immortal, takes him out of the game there. That's moved us up into P8, going into lap 10 of this Grand Prix. We've got Vital Swiftness fighting with someone up ahead of us here. Getting some really good action in these early phases of this Grand Prix. Not even at the halfway mark yet, and a long way to go. So quite happy to be up in position 8. Unfortunate for the guys behind. And as you can see, TTV did admit his mistake, but it did ruin Immortal's race at the same time. So coming up Eau Rouge here, we can see we've got a car off into the barrier, and that is Vital Swiftness. He has binned it, and I think he's going to continue the Grand Prix, but that's going to have taken out his front wing, and there's also a virtual safety car for good measure. So getting back up to racing speed, and it looks like the cars ahead of us, we've just caught them napping. We've got a beautiful exit here. We're going to get really hard on the power, and we're motoring up to the back of Skelly at this point, who's fighting away with Slate. We're just going to stick our nose in where it's not wanted at all with these two battling, and we're going to try and get them both if we can. We're going to go around to the outside here, really confident with the car and tyres at this point in the race. We're going to get in the slipstream of Slate, who's really tardy on the exit here, and we're going to have to look for extra space on the racing track to get past him, and we made that position stick. So that's us up into actual P5 on lap 10 of the Grand Prix. So what a turnaround of events with P15 just a moment ago, and it's all been shaken up, the order. The leaders are a long way established up in the lead of this Grand Prix, and it's going to take a miracle or another safety car, for instance, in order for us to catch them, because their pace, they're just setting quickest lap after quickest lap. As you can see, DRS is enabled once again. We're just going to get another look at that opportunistic move of myself going around the inside here, or you could say the outside, inside for the next corner. But moving into the end of lap 14, starting 15, we've got Scrub in the box, so that's promoting us up into position 4. He's going to put on probably another medium tyre, go to the end of this Grand Prix with 7 laps remaining. So trying to creep ever closer to the back of Dirt Tour Machine, who's up ahead of us, who's actually going to box now, and he's probably going to maybe even put on a soft tyre and go to the end of this Grand Prix. So that's promoted us up into P3 at this point in the race, and we're looking for a podium, guys. We're looking for a podium after being last earlier in the Grand Prix. The front two are clearly miles ahead of us in a league of their own, and we've got a massive sideways moment there. We just managed to save it, just got up on the curb and really had to have cat-like reflexes in order to catch that one. So yeah, on lap 19, Ricciardo is retired from the session. He's had a moment, it's all gone wrong for the Ferrari, and he's out of the Grand Prix. So where has it happened? It's happened in his high-speed left-hander just coming up here. He must have got up on the curb or something, spat him into the wall. You can see him on the left-hand side just there. So unfortunate, unlucky Ricciardo, but that's given us P2. We've got a marching Dirt Tour Machine on the soft compound tyre behind us. Our tyres are looking very, very second-hand, and it's putting us under immense pressure for the final lap of the Grand Prix. We can see Dan has got the victory. Congratulations to Dan. And we're going to come across the line in P2 on the racetrack. We do have one time penalty, which is going to hinder us, and that's going to push us back into position 3. But we're on the podium nonetheless, really chuffed with that one. A real unfortunate race. So many people binned it and just got chewed up and spat out at this track of Spa. You can see how many runners actually finished. We've got 10 runners finishing. It's going to finish Dan, Dirt Tour Machine, myself, Scrub, TTV, Fungus, Golden Black Wolf, Vital, Slay, and then Corny Table. So congratulations to those who did finish. DC Rapid, why is he still in the pits, and why didn't he take place in this Grand Prix? Do let me know what exactly happened there. Was he in the qualifying, leave the session, and he didn't put his bots, for instance, in the Grand Prix? Do let me know on that. Give me any comments. What was your favourite move of the Grand Prix? What was your favourite moment? How did your race go? We'd love to hear back from the rest of you guys in this series. I hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll be back for some more Weir racing very shortly. Thanks for watching, and stay safe. Bye-bye.
No front wing just there.